Good morning, crew, and happy Wednesday. So for today, we got technically 6 blocks for y'all. How it's gonna break down: we'll do block 1, everything on the minute, just one time through. Block 2, repeat block 1, and then we'll move on to those other blocks. So what this is gonna look like is it's gonna start off with a minute of bodyweight squats, feet about shoulder width apart, sitting back and down in those hips, drive it on up and repeat. From there, we're going to take it into a minute of reverse lunges, just stepping back, sitting straight back into those hips, taking it back up. Again, that focus is that attention to sitting into those hips as we go. From there, we take it into jump squats where we sit down and explode it up for that minute. And then we take it into those jump lunges where we're jumping back and forth. Again, that option there is just turn it into more of those reverse lunges. So crew, without further ado, let's go ahead and get ready for this first block, starting with the minute of squats in 3, 2, and 1. Let's squat, feet about shoulder width apart, sit down, drive up, and squeeze. Again, we can always play with that tempo right here where we go nice and slow on the way down. 1 count up. Shoulder blades down back, chest proud, so we know we're using that core and able to breathe. We got 30 seconds down, 30 seconds to go. Looking solid again, squeezed at that top. In 15, we'll take it into those reverse lunges. Let's get ready. We got reverse lunges coming in 3, 2, and 1. Step it on back, finding that balance. Sit down in those hips and alternate sides. Remember, we want to think about stepping back and going straight down, straight up, and not rocking back and forth. Looking good here, crew. We got 30 down, we've got 30 to go, and then we take it into those jump squats. Again, if you end up getting the hiccups and have challenge balancing, totally right there with you. Coming up on 15. Let's get ready for those jump squats. In 3, 2, 1, feet shoulder width. Sit it back down, explode it up. Remember that option. You can always squat to calf raise if the jump is a little too much. Looking good here, crew. Again, playing with that hip, going nice and low on that way down, driving it up. In 30 seconds, we switch it to that jump lunge. Right about now, those quads should be screaming. Just 15. Let's get it ready. We got those jump lunges coming up in 3, 2, 1. Sitting straight down in those hips, jumping straight up. That's where we switch those legs. Again, that option, give me more reverse lunges if the jump is a little too much for you. Looking solid. Coming up, 30 seconds down, 30 seconds to go. Looking good, let's keep it here, crew. Just 15. Let's get ready for that break here. In 3, 2, 1. Taking that break, shake out those legs as we need to. block 2. We're gonna have 30 seconds per exercise, 4 times through, just 2 movements. We start bodyweight bridge, drive up, squeeze the glutes. We want to feel butt, back, legs. Control down and nice flat on that ground. Again, if you feel this more in the quads and the back of the legs, walk those heels forward and or point those toes to the sky. Second exercise, we hold that bridge and we take it to a march. Drive one knee up at a time, control it down. Again, we got 4 rounds of those 2 exercises. That focus is feel those hamstrings. Crew, let's get ready to start it in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Bridge up, control down. Squeeze and control. Again, we want to feel butt, back, and legs. If we're not feeling it back here, but we're feeling it up there, walk those feet away from that body. We got a couple of seconds, and we take it into that bridge march in 3, 2, 1. Hold those hips sky high. Drive one knee up. Control it on down. Every time we hit that neutral, try to reset those hips and squeeze. And in 15, we'll start round 2 of 4. Looking good, crew. We take it to bridges in 3, 2, 1. Let's go back to those bridges. Drive up, squeeze, control down. Looking good here, crew. We got 15 down, 15 to go. Let's get ready. Bridge march in 3, 2, 1. March it. 30 seconds. Looking good here, crew. Keeping that core nice and tight. We got just 10 seconds. And then we start round 3. Active bridges in 3, 2, 1. Drive up, control down. Again, squeezing at the top. Looking solid right about now. We should be feeling those hammies on fire, as well as those glutes. We got that bridge march in 3, 2, 1. Let's march it. Looking good, crew. $15 down, 15 to go. Let's get ready for that final round. We got bridges in 3, 2, 1. Let's bridge up, control it down. Final 30 here. We're coming up to 15 until that final march. Let's get ready to march it in 3, 2, 1. Hips high, march it 30 seconds. Coming up 15 down, 15 to go. Looking solid, crew. We'll get that break in 3, 2, 1. Taking that break. Ooh, shaking out those legs. We're going to repeat block 1 at the end of this break. So again, it's on the minute squat, reverse lunge, then we add that jump for a jump squat, jump lunge. And then we'll be done with this section and move on. Whew. So again, let's shake out those legs We got about 15 till we take it up to those bodyweight squats. Crew, let's get it ready here in 3, 2, and 1. Let's squat it, feet shoulder width, sit it down and back, drive up and squeeze. Again, engaging that core, keeping those shoulder blades back as we go. Turn up 30 down, 30 to go. Just focus on sitting back in those hips. Remember, we're getting ready for the last 2 minutes of explosions. In 15, we take it to those reverse lunges. Let's take it up to the lunges in 3, 2, 1. Reverse lunge. Again, sitting straight down in those hips. Shoulder blades back, chest proud. And at the end of this minute, we're going to take it up to adding those jumps in. "30 seconds to go. Looking good, crew. We got just 15. When we take it up, it's going to be those jump squats on the minute. Option squat calf raise. Let's get it ready in 3, 2, 1. Sit back, slowly up. Remember, we still want to sit in those hips as best we can before that 1 count exploding up. Remember, this is your workout. Go at your pace. Looking solid. We're coming up 30 down, 30 until those jump lunges. Just 15. Crew, let's get ready. Jump lunges in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1 minute here. Sit in those hips as we explode. Whew. Again, go at your own pace here. Play with that depth if we can. Looking solid. Let's keep it here. 30 seconds. Bend in both knees still. We got just 15. Whew. Looking good, crew. Let's get it ready for that break in 3, 2, 1. Shake those legs loose. Whew. For the next block, go and have those weights out. 3 exercises. We got 3 rounds. Everything on the minute the first round, on the 30 the second, back to that minute that third round. So we start with Spiderman Push-Ups. Toes or knees. As we go down for that push-up, the knee comes up. Again, we can always do this on the knees. Other options include giving your push-up first, then take that knee out and around, squeezing those obliques. From there, we go to walkouts, where we start standing, walk those hands forward to that high plank, shoulder wrist, squeeze core, walk it back, hands in the air, and then we go down to the ground for that scorpion bridge. Weights are optional for this exercise. We drive up with the hips, reaching over one shoulder, all the way flat, and then we switch sides for that minute. Again, that first round, everything on the minute, so let's check it out, get ready to go. We got those Spiderman push-ups in 3, 2, and 1. Spiderman push-ups on that minute. Knee to the elbow as we bend at the elbows for that press up. Looking good, crew. Coming up 30 down, 30 to go. Coming up to that last 15. Best effort here. Let's get ready for those walkouts in 3, 2, 1. Walking out, stand up, throw those hands up in the air. Every time we walk it forward, we want to hit that high plank. Think hips and shoulders about the same height so we can squeeze that core and those glutes. Walk it back, hands in the air. Looking solid, 30 down, 30 to go. Coming to the last 15. Looking solid, let's get ready. Those dumbbells are optional. Scorpion bridges in 3, 2, and 1. Again, we drive up through those hips, reach over that opposite shoulder, all the way back down with that control, and alternate sides. Not only do we get to work those hammies, but we also get to work those lat muscles along that rib cage. Again, the hips themselves should be going straight up and down. Here in less than 30, we take it to round 2, where everything is on the 30-second mark. We got just 15. Crew, let's get it ready. We take it up. Those Spiderman push-ups for 30. Core is tight, sitting into it, driving up. Looking solid here. 15 down, 15 to go, easy peasy. Crew, let's take to that walkout in 3, 2, 1. Let's walk it out. Squeeze that core, walk it back. Looking good here, crew. In 15, we take it back into that scorpion bridge. In 3, 2, 1. That little scorpion bridge. Here we go. Drive up with those hips, reaching over all the way back down and switching sides. At the end of this 30, we go back to everything on the minute. Looking good, crew. Let's get ready. 1 minute of scorpion push-ups in 3, 2, 1. Sorry, Spiderman push-ups. Mixing up my animals now. I guess arachnids. Looking good, crew. Get knees or toes. Find what works for you. 30 down, 30 to go. Last 15. Crew, let's get ready for that walkout in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, walk it out. Hitting that plank, walking it back. Hands in the air. Looking solid here, crew. We're coming up to about 30 seconds until we switch it over for our, I'm touching something sharp on my mat, before we flip it over into that scorpion bridge. Just 15, keeping it moving. Whew. Crew, let's get it ready. Scorpion bridges come in 3, 2, 1. Scorpion bridge. Driving those hips up. Reach over that shoulder. All the way back down on that minute. Again, finding that best effort. And make sure we're in control. We're coming up 30 down, 30 to go. Looking good, last 15. Let's get a couple more reps in. Crew, let's get ready. In 2, 1, take that nice little break. We're gonna shake it on out. So our next set of exercises take us to the ground, 30 seconds per, 3 times through. We start in what's called a spider curl. So your feet are gonna be a little bit wider. We're sitting into it. So the elbows are glued to the knees, and then just that bicep curl from your side. We don't wanna be rounding that spine. Rather, engage that core, keeping those shoulder blades pinched down back as we go into that curl. If that's too much for you, just give me that standing bicep curl. That takes us plie squat calf raise. Feet are wide, toes slightly turned out, weights in front of that chest. We sit down, when we drive it up, we come up to that tippy toe, working inner thighs, outer butt cheeks. That's gonna take us into that lateral halo. So we just do one weight, go in that lateral lunge as we drive it up. We take that weight around the head. Just remember, don't wreck your head. So crew, without further ado, let's get ready. 3 rounds of 30, starting with that spider curl. In 3, 2, and 1. Spider curl, shoulder blades down back, core is tight. Drive up, control down for that curl to work those biceps. Again, pinch those shoulder blades down back. Here in just a couple of seconds, we take that plie squat calf raise. 3, 2, 1. Weights in front of those shoulders. Feet wide, sit it down, drive it up. Get out of the crevice. Looking good, 15 down, 15 to go. Next up, we'll ditch one weight and get into lateral halo in 3, 2, 1. Step it out, lateral lunge, drive it up, get close to that head. Again, make sure you breathe. Now that we've done this once, we know the next two. 10 seconds, so we go back to that spider curl. Let's get it ready in 3, 2, 1. Spider curl. Shoulder blades down back. Elbows in those knees. Keeping that spine long. 1 up, 2 to 3 down. 15. Let's get it ready. Plie to calf raise in 3, 2, 1. Sitting it down, drive up, calf raise. Looking good, crew. We got just 10 seconds to that lateral halo. In 3, 2, 1, lateral halo. Sit down back, out around the head. Looking solid here, crew. 15. Let's get ready for this last round. Spider curl in 3, 2, 1. Spider curl. Weights back in those heels. Spine long. Last 30 seconds working those buys. Just 15. Crew, we got that plie squat, calf raise in 3, 2, 1. Sit down those hips, drive up, tippy toes. Again, make sure at the tippy top we open those hips. Looking solid, crew. 10 seconds. We get the last 30, that lateral halo. In 3, 2, 1. Lateral halo. Looking good. We got 15. Crew, we're gonna get that break here in 3, 2, and 1. Catching that breather. So, the last round is gonna be core. We start with that high plank, down dog tap. So from that plank position, we lift those hips high, reaching for the opposite toe, all the way back. You might not touch, that's fine. Option on those knees, rock back in those hips, bring it forward into that full plank, squeezing that core. From there, we're gonna take it onto that right side plank. You're gonna be on that knee or that heel with rotation, reaching underneath and drive it back up. We'll switch it to the left for 45, then we flip it around, bicycle crunch for 45, opposite elbow, opposite knee, and we're gonna repeat this 2 times through. So shake out what we need, and let's get ready with that final round, starting with that plank to down dog tap in 3, 2, and 1. High plank position, core tight, feet wide. Lift those hips, reaching for that opposite foot all the way back. Whenever we hit that plank, think core is tight, shoulders down back. Hips and shoulders are about the same height, so we're not dropping those hips too low or popping the butt too high. We got 15 to that right side plank with rotation. Crew, we got just 3, 2, 1. Right side plank with rotation, knee or heel, Squeezing that core. You're gonna hear these obliques are what's keeping us high off that ground. That's what we want to feel doing some work. We got 15 till we switch sides. Let's switch in 3, 2, 1. Switching sides. Taking it up high. Rotating through. Again, squeezing those hips. Looking good, crew. We got 20 seconds till that bicycle crunch. Again, focus on that oblique lifting you up. Squeeze it for that work. Crew, we're gonna flip it over. Bicycle crunch. And 3, 2, 1. Bicycle crunch. Opposite elbow, opposite knee. 45 seconds here. Looking good as we pedal through. We're coming up to just 15. Let's keep that drive. Crew, let's get ready. We got that plank. Down dog tap in 3, 2, 1. High plank. Hips high for the down. Right back to that high plank. Again, find that core. Staying squeezed. Looking solid, crew. We're coming up to just 15. Get ready for that right side plank with rotation. And 3, 2, 1. Right side plank with rotation. Heels or knee, core tight. Looking solid here, crew. Keeping those obliques, lifting you high. We've got just 15 till we switch sides. Make sure you're breathing here. We switch sides in 3, 2, 1. Switching sides. Side plank. Lift those hips. Reaching through. Looking solid here. We got just 15 till that bicycle crunch. Last 45 seconds. Let's get it ready in 3, 2, 1. Bicycle crunch. Opposite elbow, opposite knee. Keeping that core tight. Pedaling it through. Looking solid, crew. 30 seconds to go. Looking solid. Last couple of seconds, hang on to it. Crew, we got 3, 2, 1. Let's simmer it down, and that is all we wrote for the day. Well, I wrote, but you guys have an excellent day. Thank you so much for playing. Whew. Oh, right on, crew.